All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to start off by giving all praises and blessings to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect men of Yasharallah, scattered across the four corners of the planet Earth, who are teaching this word in truth and in sincerity. All right. Shalom to the sisters who are watching and who are learning as well. All right, Salakia, man, we still trapped up in these, despicable bodies. All right. I'm suffering from a sinus infection, all right, right now. And, these allergies, these allergens, all right, pollution that Esau has, has in the world, okay? And, and he has the nerve to fix his mouth, okay, and to, point the finger. And as the saying goes, okay, especially, more so with the so-called white man, all right? Man, you have to increase the number of fingers that he has. Because when you point a finger at someone, okay, there's always three pointing back at you, okay? And so, the same is said for the so-called white man, all right? Esau, Edom, all right? And, yeah, man, I'm tired of that. I know y'all be like, man, nigga, put your seatbelt on. To some people, I don't wear a seatbelt. But I know y'all like playing with fire, not wearing a seatbelt. But man, I just click it and just put it behind you, nigga. Yeah. Okay, but this devil, all right, man. Hey, he never ceases to amaze, you. All right, he never ceases to amaze. Okay, he's the devil. Okay, and that's what he is. All right. Now these social media sites were shut down. All right. These social media sites were shut down. All right, for a few hours or something, and people were saying that it was due in part to this whistleblower, all right, this female, all right, who was a part of Facebook, okay, and she came out with some information, all right, which I don't want to play the video, and receive a strike, but I'll just go over it. Now, what she basically did was she came out with some information saying that accusing Facebook of promoting hate speech, promoting all of this, of this negative stuff, okay? They say, Facebook promotes hate speech and, hatred for, for people in, the social media community. And, basically Facebook turns a blind eye to these things. Hey, this phone is moving around, but that's pretty much not true. Okay, and so she went to the Senate. All right, she's going to taking this to the Senate, and she wants some overview. Okay, she wants some restrictions put in place. Okay, she wants the Senate to step in and curb she wants the Senate to step in and curb the content that these social media sites are putting out. Okay, because for the most part, you have a lot of people who are privy to Esau's BS. All right, and that's growing around the world. Okay, that's growing around the world. Sentiment for Esau is diminishing. Okay, at one point in time, all right, Esau, the so-called white man, so-called white women, all right, they were viewed as angelic beings in the earth, really, literally, and they still are. Okay, they're viewed as God, really, in the earth. You know what I'm saying? Okay. The so-called white man, woman, and child, they are viewed as God in the earth. Okay, and that is diminishing with the rise of truth coming out. Okay, the truth of history, historical truth. All right, and especially and more importantly, biblical truth. Okay, because it was through plantation Christianity that the so-called white man was elevated, to God on earth. Okay, and that was through plantation Christianity. Okay. Salakia, 1 second. Since the time of the Renaissance, since the time of Caesar Borgia, Pope Alexander, all right, of Rome, all right, placed up his son, all right, Caesar Borgia, okay, as the image of whom the world ignorantly calls God, all right, or Jesus Christ, all right, Michelangelo, all right, Leonardo da Vinci, okay, forgot which one of them was responsible for painting these Edomite images. You had the one when you had the two naked Edomites touching each other's finger, and they were naked, sitting next to each other. All right, and if you see that, and that's not weird. If you don't get a weird feeling from seeing two men, okay, wearing blouses, okay, sitting, unexposed, touching fingers. Okay, now if that doesn't, ring a bell, and if you don't see that and that rings a bell into your mind, okay, And Esau's, a lot of Jake saw that, and they, automatically, man. Okay, some Jake, they automatically felt like, they felt uncomfortable with seeing that, that rung a bell in their head, like, that's Momo behavior. All right, and a lot of people, they saw that, and they, that's God, that's God and Jesus, that's heavenly, that's, you gotta reverence that, only God could have done, God painted that on the wall, okay? And so you have that foolishness that is being stomped out in the earth by this word of truth, okay, through the spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. This word is a fire, and so it's, it's burning, okay, the lies, all right, of Edomite supremacy throughout the earth. And so this is alarming. This is really alarming, okay, to Esau, these Edomites, okay, because they're no longer viewed as God in the earth, okay? So now they don't care what measures, are put in place, okay? They don't care what measures are put in place, what goes, as long as you, okay, you brown people, okay, they call you anything they want to call you. They call you a Mexican, they call you colored, they call you anything they want to call you, okay, a savage, and that's God. God called me a savage. God is God. God is great. Hey, brother, hey, do you know that so-called God is a black man? Hey, get away from me with that racism. Okay? And so now, these Edomites are, hey, they're fed up, man. Okay? They say this guy, Mark Zuckerberg, all right, he lost $7 billion, all right, which I don't believe he lost that money at all. Okay, that money, if he had, if there was something with the $7 billion, okay, what he did was they're investing, into the next plan. Okay, they're investing into the next plan. Okay, the next thing to come. All right, and that's the financial backing. All right, that's to pay off, people, because when you have this money, and you have to be viewed as God. Okay, now, quite quite the contrary. Since the invention of the television, okay, which the word, you break the word television down, it's telling a vision, it's a box that tells a vision, that sells a vision, all right? And you see and receive a vision, all right? And so let's deal with, what's really going on, all right? The main thing is that Edomite supremacy, okay, and rulership is being uncovered. The lies of the so-called white woman and child are being uncovered. Okay? They just can't poison you, feed you any kind of, garbage anymore. Okay? They were poisoning you through the food. You were eating pork, all right? You were eating all the abominations, and a lot of you still are, man. And you're wondering why you're catching this thing and dying. Okay? You're wondering why you're dying from the thing. Okay? Oh man, I gotta go get a jab because I'm dying from the thing. Well, you're eating shrimp, okay, and lobster that have been raised, okay, in polluted, radiated water, man. What do you think? Do you think radiation, okay, do you people think radiation disappears? Do you think pollution just goes up and disappears? You throw your bottle on the ground, you don't see it tomorrow, it just disappeared? No. It's still there. It's still having harm to the environment. Okay? This is what you people fail to understand. And so, when they're dumping and blowing up, and you hear the nuclear reactor melted down, and it had to wash away just like they had in Japan. Okay, the thing they had in China. Okay, all of this washes away into the ocean. The oil rigs, they're overflowing, and it's over and it spills into the ocean. What do you think is in the ocean? What do you think these shrimp and lobsters, okay, they don't grow in a jar, man. Okay? They're not growing these things in a jar. Okay, somewhere. Okay, somewhere they're growing them. It's a jar, all right? And no, man, these things are grown in the ocean. All right? They're harvested from the ocean. And these things are full of pollutants. And so, just as the statistics that I brought out in one of my other videos, you have this meat, this food that you're eating, okay, which is the key to the whole Vladi Divac. It's the main component. All right? It's the main component. But you people, you would like to trust your enemy, man. The Bible tells you. You like to go against, a lot of you like to go against things that are right, that are true. Okay? And the Bible tells you, never trust thine enemy. Oh man, ain't no white man never did nothing bad to me. Okay, so that's your sentiment. So now we're going to travel back in time. All right, it's like the Twilight Zone. All right, we're going to travel back in time. All right, to these television. Okay, remember, and the word television breaks down to basically, this TV set, or this box is selling a vision into the mind of the viewer. All right, and for years, these televisions, all right, portrayed the image of so-called black people. Okay? For years, they portrayed an image of so-called black people as monsters. Okay? Monsters. Imbeciles. Fools. All right? For years, this has, and I'm talking about from the beginning, okay? You see us go into the history, the step and fetches and Amons and Andes. All right, going back to even the Ringley brothers and Barnum Bailey circus, where so-called blacks were the first. They would make fun, okay, of so-called black people, man. All right. This has been the image. This has been the catalyst, the backbone for the destruction of you so-called black people, and you don't understand it. Okay? That's why you can't get along with one another, because it has been genetically put into your DNA from your great-grandparents watching these images, and soon, starting, they were, kind of privy to it, but they started to buy in to this vision, okay, that's being told on this tube, man, on the TV. They were buying into the vision. Okay? For years we've seen, fast forward real quick, for years we've seen the so-called black woman, the monster, or the so-called black man, all right, on Facebook, on Instagram. Okay, that's our number one form of entertainment. Watching the so-called black man shoot and kill his brother, the so-called black woman shoot and kill her sister, black man versus black woman harming each other. Okay? And we've watched this, and we've complained about this, and shown examples of what what was going on YouTube since 2009, since YouTube was created. Okay? And through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, to the elders on down, apostles and elders on down, Salakia, men have been exposing that, look, that's not us, man. That shit ain't us. Okay, but what did YouTube do in response? YouTube attacked us, the Hebrew Israelites. Okay? YouTube attacked the Hebrew Israelites. They took down the channels, okay, of you trying to straighten your brother out, rebuking your brother through the scriptures, all right? And they put up videos of the black woman showing her booty, the black man making crack and making a scam, the next scam, to go to prison. That is what this whistleblower is upset about. She's upset, okay? She's upset that people are seeing, that the so-called white man, woman, and child are really the enemy. All right. So I'm going to go into some scriptures now, because I pretty much talked them, a lot. Okay, and then I'm going to show you if it's still present on YouTube. Okay, because something really did come out that day which, made them shut down the internet, and I'm going to show you what it was. Okay. But I'm going to read this scripture, okay? And this is Psalms, the 73rd chapter. All right, and I'm going to start at 1. All right. Psalm 73 and 1. A psalm of Asaph. All right. Truly, the power is good to Israel. Okay, and who is Israel? You so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, look what you have been through, man. Look at what you have gone through historically. Okay? For these people to steadily, accuse you of wrongdoing, of mischief in the earth, you've been put on the bottom. Things have been withheld from you. Knowledge, education, knowledge of self. You're still going around calling yourself black, Negro, colored, African American, Mexican, Puerto Rican, Hispanic. You're a Cherokee. You're a Buffalo man, whatever. Okay? All of that is BS, man. Okay? You are the Israelites, okay? You are the Israelites. And you alone. Okay? Even to such as are of a clean heart. But as for me, my feet were almost gone. My steps had well nigh slipped. Okay? And that's the way that the so-called white men had us here in America. Okay? Running around calling ourselves African American. Or I'm a Muslim. Or I'm Black Power. Okay? I'm a Nuwapian. Okay? Following Malachi Z. Dork. Okay? Dr. Dork. Alright? For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. Okay? Because, and that's what happened, man. Our grandparents, great-grandparents were watching those television TV sets and watching and seeing how spectacular this Edomite was, and all of the images that he put across these television screens were of him, were them, okay? Like the Prime Video, okay? Prime Video movie, them, all right? And it made it such a delight to be an Edomite. Okay? They made it a delight to be an Edomite. It's a joke, man. That's one for you. All right? They made it a delight to be an Edomite. All right? For there are no bands in their depths, but their strength is firm. Okay? So Edomite that man, hey, listen, it don't even hurt them, man. They got generational wealth. Okay? They got generational wealth. Okay? Your great-granddaddy, you still owe on that 46 Cadillac that he bought back in the day. All right? You still in debt for that. All right? It says, they are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Okay? So you walking through the ghetto, you see Julio, man. He got the scrap truck coming through the alley. Okay? You see Jody, man. He on the corner, man. He drinking. He got a bottle of Wild Irish Rose. Okay? Can't none of them go home and drink because they women don't let them in the house, all right, until it's payday, all right. But Esau, man, he goes in the house, he's able to go home and kick his feet up and get a foot massage and a back massage, and dinner's ready, okay. And does that happen to every Edomite? No, it doesn't matter if it doesn't happen to every Edomite, but for the majority of them, it does happen, okay? Or something similar, okay? Because you jakes is always trying to make an excuse for these devils. Well, my wife do it, nigga. So ass out of here. Okay. Therefore, verse 6, therefore pride compasses them about as a chain. Violence covereth them as a garment. And Edomite supremacy is, Edomites, being an Edomite is such a delight that they don't even know, okay? They don't even know that even opposing an Edomite can get you killed, man. Like, an Edomite is so good in this society for Esau. This, what do you call it? White privilege is so good, all right? They don't have to pull out a gun, all right, and go across your head. No, all they have to do is dislike what you're doing, dislike what you're about. You understand? And that leads to you potentially being put to death. That can lead to your death. Okay, because then policy is changed. Okay, and the scripture says, roughly paraphrasing, they basically, cause you to get killed, man, through their policy. All right, and their policy covers everywhere where Israel is at, man. All right. That little prissy Edomite chick, she weighs 100 pounds, soaking wet, okay? She's walking the Shih Tzu, all right? And, she walks, as soon as she walks into, Jake community, guess what? That property value goes up. Now it's time for y'all gotta go. I don't know where you're gonna go, but you gotta get up out of here. Okay? And then what happens in turn? Now we gotta pay the rent. Now the rent goes up. So now guess what, nigga? You the ops. You the ops, nigga. And now I gotta kill you so I could pay the rent. Oh man, these devils are as slick as can be. Oh, why didn't they just get a job good enough? Well, that's a good one. Okay, that's a good one. But what about the policy that's in place? Okay, that prevents Jake from having a job. Now, see, an Edomite, when I see an Edomite out here with a cup, and he's asking for change, I say, you gotta be kidding. That's a real lazy Edomite. Okay? Because all that Edomite has to do, okay, and one day he can just go put on a suit and a tie, go to one of these fast food joints, and he could be the manager of one of these, these jakes. He puts on a suit and tie, he goes in there, he doesn't even have to really wash his face. He goes in there, they say, oh, who's this? Oh, my name's Brad. And hey, Brad, yeah, he goes in there, he doesn't have a resume, but we're going to make you the manager. Okay? And that's the way it goes. That's the way it is. Can't say it's not. I've seen it done. All right? Again, like I've said, I've been in these streets a long time. All right? Hey, I've been in the hustle game as well. Okay? And one thing that, you know, if a so-called Negro can't do it, you dress up an Edomite and send him in. So hey, don't say what won't happen. Okay? Don't say what won't happen. What can happen. All right? Oh yeah. So therefore, pride compasses them about as a chain. Yeah, because they know that they have that white supremacy. They have that white privilege. They understand that. They know what it is. They know they have that. Okay? They know what you know, that things are different for you than it is for them. I was going to say voice 7. Verse 7. Because I do hear the voice of this actually being said, all right? Spiritually. Well, okay. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than their heart could wish. And that's why, you know, when you're young, you don't get it. You meet an Edomite, you don't get it. You don't get it. You don't get it. You go to, you go visit an Edomite, come on in. Come on in, Bobby. Yeah, we got pizza. We have Oreos and cookies. We got Kool-Aid. Make yourself at home. Okay? You go to a J house. Oh, man, my mama said you gotta sit on the porch, bro. You gotta stand on the porch, bro. Man, don't drink out the water hose, man. Don't drink out the water hose. Man, my mama gonna trip. All right? Now with Esau, what are you doing drinking out of the water hose, Bobby? Bobby's so funny. Get that guy a cup. All right? Put him a Lowenbrow in there on ice. You drink Lowenbrow, Bobby? Give that guy a Lowenbrow. All right? They are corrupt and speak wickedly. Concerning oppression, they speak loftily. Okay? And so, this woman coming out, okay, saying that she is a whistleblower, she's concerned about, she's concerned about the hate being taught, the hate that's spewing out on YouTube, on Facebook, on social media. She's concerned. Now they're concerned when the truth is out. Okay? Now they're concerned when the truth is out there. All right? And so now you Hebrew Israelites, you're wicked. Oh yeah, we saw what you did to those Edomite boys down in Washington, Chief Ephraim. Did you see him? Man, Salakia. Oh boy, it's cool until you're doing a video.
Lockheed Martin is keeping quiet after a video surfaced last week of what appears to be an unknown aviation technology appeared to have been taken at the company's Helendale radar cross-section facility. After the video first appeared on TikTok, aviation enthusiast Ruben Hoffs took notice of scaffolding in the background and began working to identify where the video was taken. Coincidentally, this morning I stumbled upon a very interesting TikTok video of an unknown shape on a flatbed trailer, Hoffs tweeted. The scaffolding in the background got my interest, and this appears to be the Helendale Radar Cross-Section Facility. Also, this does not seem to resemble the so-called pole cap used for calibration purposes. So if it isn't that, then what is it? The Helendale Radar Cross-Section Facility has been associated with Lockheed Martin's secretive Skunk Works division. In October 2000, Lockheed Martin announced it had completed radar cross-section testing at its Helendale facility for the Joint Strike Fighter, later to be known as the F-35 Lightning II, another Lockheed Martin Skunk Works project. Skunk Works is a pseudonym for the company's advanced development programs, which develops military aviation technologies. Last week the
Okay. And so, this, as you see that object right there, okay, there are reports that, they have, that there was footage released with this object also flying and doing other things, but I'm not going to take it there, okay, because we don't have those receipts. Okay, we do have this much of the video, okay, and so what's the first thing that should come to your mind? Revelations. All right. Oh man, I hate when this. What's the first thing that should come to your mind? Revelations. All right. And when it says that Satan and his angels, okay, roughly paraphrasing, will try to fight against the Most High and his angels, all right, in the heavens. All right. So this devil, okay, we're there, man. We're there. They have, this, and that's, so looking at this truck, that's not a very big truck. I mean, well, it's a big truck, but that craft is not, it's not very big. Okay. Is it big enough to fit a human in? Well, I would say no. Okay. This is not for a human, all right, for a man to be inside. So this is some type of, drone technology. And as I've been saying, man, okay, going back to 9/11, all right, those towers, them talking about airplanes hit those towers. Listen, man, okay, Esau has more technology than you know. And I'm saying that a human can't really fit in there because I'm looking at, I'm looking at those trucks, okay? And if a human sits in there, he's going to be sitting kind of low. So I don't know if that, you're going to be flying an airplane like that. But anyway, you see it, okay? They've been working with this technology, this drone technology for quite some time. And there was an article, and I could pull it up. You know what? I'm gonna pull it up real quick, and I'm gonna end it there with China, okay, challenging the U.S. to an air combat, which I didn't read the article, but I'm gonna try to find it real quick and see if I can see if it's credible or not. Hold on.